Okay, hello guys. Welcome to this conversation. Today we have quite some few issues to discuss. If you join up, just be part of this conversation. Um, the whole issue about the Russian girls, the Russian man, and the girls from Africa. Not only Ghana, we have other African countries. Like I said, I want us to look at it within a different context, and then we all Georgia have been having internet issues. That's why um, this live session has kept long. But I'm here. We are gonna break it down, little by little. So if you join, as soon as you join, what you have to do is to share this video, invite someone to be part of this one, and then we would have a conversation. I'm looking forward to opinions here, and your opinions will be wholesome. So now you can share your thoughts with me. All right, you can share your thoughts with me. So we are discussing like I said, the Russian man, the whole controversy, you know, and then we would basically do the needful. Opinions are like noses. I need yours to add up to mine, and then we all come to a conclusion. So welcome to my live session inside TJ Studios. I am TJ today. All right, I'm dropping a link and we would have guests joining us. Sorry for the late arrival. As I announced, basically, I had internet issues, but I'm here now. All right, so good evening to everybody. How are you doing? I know you are fine. I am also fine as well. The Russian man's issue, I discussed it, remember, in a video where I shared my thoughts. However, I want us to look at it within a different one. Is a dent on our image. What are the lessons that can be learned? What are the lessons that can be picked from this one? And then how do we sensitize, educate, and inform our girls to quote unquote, be aware of the fact that be any Oyibo person who has money, be any Oyibo person or every Oyibo person who can take you to the promised land. You look at them, you look at their skin, and you think that yes, they have it all, but you come to a realization that it is not all that glitters that are gold. You come to a realization that some of them they carry problem more than a whole lot. So it is what it is. But it's a dent on our image. If you chance upon the videos, those who have been able to watch the explicit ones, the ones that are containing a whole lot, are not great in call it. It's not only within Ghana, he's doing it all over. So if we don't take care, he can hit any other country within the African space and then go ahead with all this confusion he's pulling out there. If consensually you pay these girls, you agree to do X-rated videos with these girls, and they agreed, you video them with their consent, then you would basically agree with that. But if you lure them in the pretext of love, lure them to your apartment, and then secretly you record them, that is where the problem is. So having the intercourse, connecting the opue is not a problem, but recording it is the problem. Recording it, and not only recording it, selling those videos is the problem, guys. If you join, invite someone, share your thoughts with me in the comment section. Click on the link if you want to join up the conversation, and let's have a healthy one. If you join, let's make sure that we dissect this one holistically. So you video people, and then you share and sell the videos without them being aware of the fact that you are doing that. Now, some of the videos are going for $19 per my research. Some are going for $20. Some of the videos are going for $10. all right, his affair with the ladies. And that's how he's able to milk and make money out of these deviant act. It's boring. It's so boring when you look at it in a way. But in another way, we let's look at the other side. You look at it, and then it means that then these girls feel like he's the gateway to heaven. But you know, the any Oyibo, you see, countries. I don't want to mention countries because I'm on YouTube. There are certain countries you don't trust their Oyibo. They have nothing to give you. So if we were to go by the skin, if the skin color of these Oyibo people are the main reason why these people or these girls are giving out freely, some just want to follow because some of them see these Oyibo people as gateway to traveling outside. They see them as the gateway to making it. So I'm dating an Oyibo. So within the next months, if this love goes real, then he will take me go Yankee. He will carry me go Yankee. So that's the motive of these. Some of them, and then some of our ladies also feel like, you know, once it's an Oyibo, then automatically these Oyibo people, they have money or they have something that black guys don't have or Africans don't have. So they quickly cling on to everything, and then the next day we see this. Now, let me tell you, this guy is not the only Oyibo doing this. There are a lot more people doing this kind of content, and it's not out because they have not posted them. They are just selling the videos secretly. They've not posted these videos. They are just selling them secretly. But this guy, he has balls of steel. He has a TikTok account. He has YouTube accounts, and he's able to find a way to record these girls and post them. It's bad. It's bad for our community. I think there's a popular saying that when the beard of your friend catches fire, you need to fetch water. You need to fetch water and put it beside your own. So it means that we are looking at as an African pandemic of a character, which is basically not it. Now, I'm not going to take much time on this live session, but we've criticized constructively the act that is not right. We've criticized our African girls for doing what they did. We've criticized the Oyibo guy for doing what he has also done, which is way below the belt. Now, information coming in yesterday, Ghana's minister of I don't want to mention a whole lot, but Sam George, Minister Sam George has said that Ghana's government is going to look into it, and then the guy is going to be summoned. We are going to issue a warrant for his arrest while he's in his country of abode. In collaboration with the Russian ambassador, they want to make sure that the law deals with him. Now, the question of the day is that, should this be tolerated? Should we go to this extent of announcing this and making it a public outburst? Or we should look at this issue as a government who work discreetly if it can be done in that way. However, that's how basically Ghana we address issues. So when I saw the news yesterday, when I saw the video yesterday, in fact, I was not shocked. But I was shocked as to the number of people who were surrounding the minister and basically doing what they were doing. So a communique from the Ghana government, they are after this guy and they are looking forward to, arresting him wherever he is in collaboration with the Russian government. The question of the day is that, is the Russian government also willing to do the needful by arresting their own citizen in line with this act? These and many questions are coming, varied opinions are coming, but this is bad, guys. This is bad PR. This is extremely bad PR, and I think we are flaming the fire in a way where a whole lot of videos is happening in Kenya. It has happened in Kenya, and it is the videos of Ghana that has, actually, affected that of Kenya and brought about Kenya's own also being circulated out there, because Kenyan girls, some of them were also easily given in, some even willingly expressed to join. he I had this internet issue, so but I'm back. So let's have a conversation. Um, I'm gonna, drop the link. Feel free to join. Click on the link, join, and let's have a conversation. Let's share one or two opinions about this whole thing, and then let's also advise our ladies, all right, to desist from all these, books, bags, books of just following an Oyibo around and then thinking that by following him there is greener pasture somewhere. All right, let's educate and inform. So if you join, the moment you click on the link, I'm gonna accept you. It's gonna appear on the screen, and I'm gonna accept you. We'll have a healthy conversation and a whole lot. I've had people calling me behind the scene and then discussing or expressing their disdain and interest in this matter, that we should also try to sensitize others, other country women. You can be in any country any moment from now. You can go to La Cote d'Ivoire. You can go to any part of Africa. In fact, the funny thing is that he's not, if you check his bio, he's not doing this to only African girls. He's doing this to quite some foreign nationals too, white people too. So it is bad. It is so bad. Like, the issue is so bad that, I know it happens, but is it that, how do I even put it? Is it that, you know, is it attracting the needed attention? Unlike because Ghana are giving it and flaming it. Well, quote unquote, you know how we've been able to sensitize people to see how we are. So these issues come up and then there is a flame of fire as if that's not how we are. But automatically I always say there are bad nuts everywhere. And that those bad nuts affect however the status quo goes. But you see, what I'm here to do is that let me pass my word of advice to these beautiful African ladies. You are beautiful. I don't know if it's because of hunger. I don't know if it's because of the need to making it. I don't know if you feel Oyibo is the gateway to heaven. I don't know if colonialism is also part, because we've been colonized to thinking that Oyibo holds the key to everything. We've been colonized to thinking that Oyibo is the gateway to a whole lot. But those of us who are enlightened, just like myself and you out there who are enlightened, know that, it is not the reality. There are a lot more Oyibo people who are even broke. They don't have money. Some of them, plenty of them don't have money. Plenty of them they don't get money. Some of these girls don't know that this guy is actually making money from these same girls to be able to travel around to do whatever he's doing. Okay? He's being able to make money because these videos are being sold. He posts them on YouTube, other networks, and he makes money, which aids to him traveling to other places to perpetuate this act. So this evening, I just want to use this medium to advise a whole lot of females, a whole lot of ladies, a whole lot of African space beauties to basically look at everything with a thinking capacity. You need to think about every action you make. I am much more concerned about these these married people who just gave in. And today I'm seeing a lady. I don't know why some of them are not silent too. A lot of the ladies, I'm talking from Ghana, are granting interviews, defending themselves. Some are saying that they actually did not, nothing happened. Some said they went there when they saw whatever he wanted to do. I know of a lady who said that They discussed real estate. He went to the apartment, realized that the guy had changed the whole status quo, so she left. I know of another one who is also saying that nothing happened. Another one also saying that he tempted her and it didn't work. Variably, she's not in the video. So some are saying that she should wait for the videos to come out. But the lessons that can be learned is that you don't just follow anybody anyhow to any place. You don't just follow anybody anyhow to any place. You need to give it time. Even if you feel he's an Oyibo and he's the gateway to your life, opening up to a whole lot of doors or traveling out there, then I feel like you should have given it an afterthought. Does it mean that following someone and then doing whatever you do within a day automatically means that you've made it? Okay. So I'm saying that in as much as in the video, some of the ladies turned her down. I've only seen one lady who openly turned her down. I know that secretly there will be some ladies, because he's not going to post all the videos. He's not going to post all the videos of the ladies that rejected his proposal and turned him down. He's not going to do that. He's actually going to post those ones he was successful with. So shout outs to all these beautiful ladies who turned him down. Like I said, he's not going to post those ones. Those ones where he turned them down, he's not going to post those ones. So those ones, I think, should be an advice to the remaining ladies out there. I don't know if he's done videos in other parts of Africa, he's yet to post. But if whatever she's done is not an advice to you as a lady, then maybe it will not be this Oyibo, but another one doing the same thing. Like I said, there are check the internet on TikTok, and I know other people, other Oyibo people from the eastern side of Europe who are doing this same thing. The only thing is that they are not posting the video on other sites and selling them. The videos they are posting on their channel is like they've traveled to a country and they are looking for love and they've met someone, blah, blah, blah. So all these pages are being critically looked at. But this guy posts them of how he met the ladies and how he took them to the apartment, but does not post the encounter. The encounter only happens where he sells them on Telegram, which I know that those videos from Ghana has been, turned down by the Ghana Cyberbullying Security Agency. How true is that? I don't know how true is that, because today when I posted on my WhatsApp channel, a friend of mine said he has like 6 or 5 of those videos. I told him to delete it, because that is basically the, how do I even call it, I'm trying to find, for want of words, it does not order well for our ladies. I'm trying to find a word to describe it, but sorry. So if we circulate it, it affects us all. So to every African country, it's not been to your country yet, but I'm using this live session to sensitize our ladies to note that they should have this synergy of understanding the fact that not all that glitters are good. Now, I shared another video. I shared in my community page where a young girl said she thought that Oyibo was the gateway to her life because her man of God, and I'm not saying this to dent the image or to talk down on men of God, no. Her man of God had prophesied to her that she's going to marry an Oyibo. So, seeing that guy talk to her, she actually ran to the guy. I think they had a convo, and the guy was going speeding off. Then the lady realized that it was an Oyibo, so she sped up to meet the guy and free willingly, introduced herself to the guy. Okay, so she thought, she was carried away. She thought that, okay, this is the Oyibo my pastor had, spoken about. He was talking to me. My head was down. I was not looking. But raising my head, realizing that it's an Oyibo, it's an opportunity for me. Now, this same girl, after reading reports, is being sponsored and financed. His education is being sponsored and financed by his boyfriend, who is well-to-do. This guy is doing a good job, has his own apartment, has met this girl, sponsoring his education in the university. level 400 student thinking that my girlfriend is about to graduate and will settle down. Now, we look at these kind of prophecies and we are saying that, is it coming directly because God has spoken it? Or it is coming as a result of the fact that these prophecies are coming because some of these men of God are just prophesying to the ladies because it's the narrative. It's the narrative. Guys, share your thoughts with me. There is a link in the comment section. Use it. Click on it. It will appear on my screen. I will accept you. And then you join. I just have some few minutes. This video is not going to take long. I just came here to advise, and sensitize our ladies. It's happening. This is happening. I knew just a bit of it. Seriously, even me. I only knew of it happening within a pity pant man. I didn't know it was this massive. I knew it happened. You know, Oyibo people will come and take advantage of our girls. I knew, but I didn't know that it was this escalating. I don't know if you get it. So I saw the prophecy and I'm like, okay, in as much as I believe that when you are being prophesied to, you need to go into your closet and pray to confirm or deny the fact that, ladies, the fact that you're man of God. I believe in men of God. Hear me out. But I don't believe in anything they tell me until I pray and confirm it. Because it's scripture. The Bible we all read. All right? Even Jesus Christ had to pray last minute when he felt the physical. Had to pray and said that, God or my Father, if it were to be your will, let this cup forsake me. All right? So Jesus Christ had to communicate with his Father anytime there was an issue, even the Son of God. So I'm saying that these men of God are men. That's why we call them men of God. They might not get all these prophecies right. So if a man of God tells you that you need to an Oyibo, I beg, pray about it and ask God to confirm it. God to reveal these narratives, these prophecies to you, to confirm it before you believe it. I have a problem with that. I basically have a problem with that, where a friend I know also sponsored a lady to the uni, and then to becoming an officer. When it was time, a man of God told the girl to go and then test my friend to see whether he is in love with the girl. Now, this gentleman has sponsored you to become a security officer and prisons corrections officer so that you have a life together. And when it's time for you to graduate, a man of God advises you to go and test this, my friend, by not texting him and then not being communicative to see whether he loves you. Now, the question of the day is that if that my friend does not love you, he will not invest in this security or prison corrections officer you were going into. It took a whole month. This girl was not texting. My friend moved on. She came back, confirmed that there was a man of God who told her to basically give her or stay off communication with my guy to see whether he loves him. So these are some of the things that are going on. I know people who have grown. Some are 35, some are 40, and they are still waiting for the prophecy they've been told about them settling down with this particular man. So they've been told that you marry a business tycoon. They are waiting for that prophecy to happen. In as much as that prophecy is not happening, any man that comes, he sees or she sees it as it is not her man, because she's been prophesied to that this is the type of man she's married. I don't want to go into the details. If I go too much, it will be like I'm criticizing prophecy. I'm saying that when you are being prophesied to, pray about it to confirm it. That's the basic thing. That's another side of it. And to the video of, the white man, another stance is that you can see an Oyibo and get married to him. You can see a good one. Today I saw another Oyibo in Kenya, married to a Kenyan. He looks exactly, has a similar semblance like that. He resembled that Russian guy. So other Kenyans thought it was that Russian guy. Now this guy has been married to a Kenyan for 7 years. He looks like an Oyibo, and his wife and that man too were online educated. He himself was saying that I am a white man, but not every white man should you just give in easily to. All right, so these are couples. This is a Kenyan couple, or a Kenyan lady who is married to an Oyibo. And let's look at it from this side. Other people will see this. My friend is lucky. My friend is married to an Oyibo. See how happy they are. See how they've been together for 6 years, 7 years. So me too, if I see an Oyibo, I will automatically. All heads are not the same. All heads are not the same. Right? The fact that your friend is dating or marrying an Oyibo or married to an Oyibo does not mean that basically the moment you meet an Oyibo is a culture. All right. And then the best thing to do is to apply what we were taught at home. Just common sense from the house. Just that one. What do you have to do? You basically have to, look at the person and say that, okay, you said you want to see me. You said, okay, let's give it time. Give it time so that you know the person. Just as you do to any other man. And Oyibo should not be an exception. Like I said, if you join the conversation, share your thoughts. Click on the link in the comment section, search for it, click on it, and then you appear on the screen. You join the conversation and share your thoughts. Just, ladies, approach everybody, all right? Every man, all right? Welcome, Senior. I'm going to end up soon, and then Senior Abdul Suleiman just joined. Approach every man with the same honesty as you approach every man. You meet a man, he expresses the desire or interest in you. Give it time. Go through the process. I want to know you more. Who are you? Where do you hail from? Question a lot. Try to go deep into knowing a lot about that man. All right? Just as you do to us. Let us see you applying the same courtesy and mindset to everybody, to every Oyibo, even if the person is president of any country. I was about to mention the president's name, but I'm on YouTube. If it's any president, even if the president of, USA, any other president who expresses interest in you, give it time. Don't be carried away by the fact that somebody is rich, even if it's an African man, okay? If he has money, you need time to know that person. Beautiful ladies, all right? We've criticized you. I have been part. I have criticized you. Yes, sir.
Let me say one or two quickly because I have to go.
Okay, go ahead.
You see, what happened with that Russian guy, and the way he harassed and molested our girls, is an indication of misplaced societal values. Our societal values are messed up now. It makes you think about way back when, we really had values. Now, this thing happened in Ghana. Many people may want to say, okay, sorry, I have to go. Sorry, please, I'm sorry. I have to go. All right.
Okay. So, guys, like my senior man was saying, we need to have that value, that upbringing, that moral upbringing we were given, we upheld, or we uphold all the time in our day-to-day lives, has to cut across everywhere. You don't just meet someone and you drop down moral value because of his skin color. See, I have seen another Ukrainian come out to advise ladies everywhere, every part of the world, especially African ladies, that don't look at the skin. See, one thing I know about spirituality is that every time it changes. You can be prophesied to now that you marry an Oyibo. God can decide that no. God, nobody can question God. God can decide that I wanted to give you an Oyibo, but that was my whole being, or how I prepared for you. But I've seen that they are attacking that part because they are saying that because I have prophesied, because I myself have told you marry an Oyibo, maybe your house people, they are fighting it. So God can use someone else who has the same characteristics as the Oyibo, that can be a black man, to come and give you whatever you are being prophesied about, that Oyibo will come and your life will change. A black man can come and do that for you because God has changed it. That is why the Bible says one day before God is 1,000 days, and 1,000 days is before Him. So pray and confirm prophecies, ladies. Don't just be there. You will be 35 waiting for I know people who are 35. I know people. See, I know a friend. Let me chip in this. I know a friend who is very, very well to do. He meets you. If you try to ask him what he does for the first day, just as you are also interrogating him to know who he is, he hides his wealth. You know, he doesn't want you to know he has this money, he has this house, he has this. So you ask him questions and he approaches you with a normal status quo because he wants to know whether you love him for what he has or you love him just because you love him. Then the rest will add up. So I know people who just interrogate men, look at their wealth. The next day they see that same man marrying to another lady. That is when they realize that man was worth this and they are worth this. Even me, when you meet me, you ask me what I do. I hide it. I try to hide it because we are getting to know each other. I will come. The same implies to men. Somebody was saying, let me chip in this. Someone was saying that, okay, to the men, let me ask this question to the men. Okay, if a Russian lady comes, beautiful Russian lady, let's be discerning, let's be non-biased. If a beautiful Russian lady or beautiful lady comes from Russia, walks around Africa, meets you, offers you cash, and offers you the fact that, you know, she has money, she's into business, let's go to my apartment, and then you go, and then she offers her body, will our men fall for it? That's the question of the day. I want it to be answered in the comment section. This is the question of the day. And when I'm ending this live session, which I'm not going to take long because it's a Sunday, I know it's 10 p.m. in Nigeria, 10:07, 9:07 in Ghana, you know. So let me ask the question again. If you are here, the question is that if a Russian lady or any other beautiful lady comes from overseas and does the same thing, offers cash, takes you to her apartment, offers her body to you without you knowing she is recording, would many men also fall for this one? I'm saying that this is the question for the day. I need answers. But aside that, let's address what is there today. Like I'm saying, you know, let's use this medium not to so much be hard on our girls. We've criticized them enough. But let's also, I know a lot of the beautiful ladies out there are discerning. See, the fact that we are seeing a lot of ladies in this video does not mean that we don't have good ladies out there. Like I said, some of them turn them down. And this Russian guy will not post videos of these girls turning them down. He will only post videos of those he was successful with. So there will also be a rate of ladies turning him down. So let's apply that same status quo to the whole issue and address the fact that take time. Let talking stage drag his feet till you are sure. Okay? Till you are sure that there is this energy between both of you. Because even with that, even if you take your time to know someone, a man, or a man takes his time to know a lady, there will still be little hitches as you guys go on. Because there are certain things that will come up without you knowing, certain characters that will come up. That same notion has to be applied, all right? So we need to use this medium to educate and inform and do a whole lot. I'm seeing Seth my brother Seth is saying that Tent is saying that the government need to do checkup for the girls because raw sex is hard. Yes, the problem. I'm trying to code up my words. Sorry for the use of sex. We can use other words because of the policy on YouTube. What the problem is that there are communiques coming out that the girlfriend of the Russian guy has exposed him. Now this girl is exposing this Russian guy because that is his lifestyle in Russia from the girl. Sources say that he's just jumping from one girl to another in Russia and contracted HIV. So he decided, okay, I'm not going to die alone. And you know now, HIV is not, you know, a red list on the how do I even put it? How do I even put it? On the list of WHO, HIV is not a deadly disease anymore. HIV is like COVID. You can live with it because now they have drugs that if you stay consistent to the drugs, you live with it. Your health, your immune system becomes greater. You live with it. Just as because there are some who even have this HIV disease, and then you can, if they stick to the timeline or the timetable of the antiretroviral drugs, it comes to a point where the virus become less efficient in the system. So you can have an affair with that person and it cannot be transferred. All right. So this guy, Russian guy, information coming in is that says I'm not gonna die alone because Russian girls have given me this kind of ailment because of what has happened. All right. So now he's just spreading it. He has decided that he's not gonna die alone. So it's my prayer. Like that's basically my prayer that I just pray it is not the reality. I just pray it's not. But we've seen so far, it has been confirmed from the cyber security of Ghana that 40 to 50 videos have been deleted. So imagine coming to Ghana, sleeping with 50 ladies, going to Kenya, sleeping or having an affair with 50 ladies. That's 100. And if we strike a percentage rate, all these 100, there will be some or a percentage of some of them carrying the virus. Let's say, and that's what I'm saying, I'm using a proximity that he does not have it. Let's say the Russian guy is just having unprotected, affair with these girls. But if per the videos that has been turned out on Telegram are 40 or 50, I read it. It's between 40 or 50. I don't get the number, but it's between 40 or 50. And he's been doing that. Let's say 40 in Ghana, 40 in Kenya, or let's strike it at 50. 50 ladies in Ghana, 50 ladies in Kenya, 50 ladies there. That 100%, if you strike it, maybe 20 of them will have the virus. So you have the virus and just be spreading it. Now, my biggest fear is for those innocent people who are thinking my girlfriend is there and I will be having an affair, or my wife is there. And out of this, I don't even know how to put it, painful decision, just comes home and then you have the virus. So it's an advice to everybody, not only the girls, even us men, we can fall for this trap. A lady can do same, an Oyibo lady can do same. And I know African men will fall for this because if you are an African man, you meet an Oyibo with cash, money, Oyibo lady, she invites you home, you go. I'm telling you, you go, especially when you go see her apartment. If it's well decorated, you think that, I have met an Oyibo lady with cash. And then you end up also contracting where you need not to. So it's an advice. So we need to uphold our moral sanctity. Everybody, and I'm not talking to only the ladies, I'm talking to everybody. Let's uphold our moral sanctity because some of them were thinking they've met an Oyibo husband, but it has ended in what we are seeing this evening. The lady who met this guy and said she thought she had met her husband because she was prophesied to that she would meet an Oyibo, tried to commit suicide and it was discovered. So what happened was that they basically, sent her to the hospital. And I will urge a lot of family members to get closer to these ladies. The harm has already been done. The first step is for them to go to the hospital and run HIV tests. What happens is that you can run it now and it will be negative because it will take time. Per my research, if you've researched into the HIV, you need to sensitize. Per my research, you need time for the virus to show. So you do the test and then you are being put on antiretroviral drugs till they give you 1 month for the virus to actually show. So these girls, their family members should get closer to them and then encourage them. This, because their pictures are all over social media, they need encouragement. They need to be talked to. Automatically, there will be some of them who will do the test over and over and will still come negative. We will call these ones the lucky ones. I'm saying that, there is being claims out there that the guy is spreading HIV. His girlfriend has come to, admit to that. If that is true, then let's encourage these girls to go for these tests. And if it's not true, and none of them have the, virus, it's an advice to everybody. Let's do our best to desist from just seeing people and then just following them. Let's do our best to desist from seeing people and just believing what they say and thinking that as a result of that, heaven has been promised. Even if we look at the life of Joseph, whatever he saw in that dream didn't just happen because, okay, he saw the dream and then it's just going to happen. God's blessings will come, but you need to go through the process. He will train you. He will train and equip you. One thing I know about God, he's going to train and equip you before he prepares you, before he actually gives you the worth. Some people get trained and they don't, they are not able to pass the training. So they don't receive the gift. All right? They don't receive the gift of whatever dream they had. So let's learn in every angle. Don't say that, let me read this comment. Let me read this comment. Let me show it on stage. He's saying that, how can this moral decadence be removed from our African girls? All in the name of making money. I'm not a Ghanaian, but I was down when I saw the trend. Interesting one. This is from Felix Kerry Francis. Felix, thanks for your opinion. Thanks for sharing this. Guys, enough of the criticisms. Let's encourage our girls. Let's educate the others. Because the guy has tweeted. This one is confirmed. This is a message from the guy. He said that he does not know why Ghana is blowing this act out of proportion, and that he's flown away to Russia. He's not coming back to Ghana again. He's going to recommend Kenya. We need to question a whole lot. We need to understand that you may meet someone. You might even meet an Igbo who can appear poor, but it's not in reality, because some of them will also, some Igbo will meet you, they have genuine reasons, they have genuine, concerns, but they want to study you. Not all the Igbo people are just, excuse me for my language, stupid people. They also want the best. So that is the whole trajectory. I know I can't remember the last time. I don't want to go into it, because if I go into it, I was speaking to someone and I had to hide my worth. I do that a lot of times. You ask me about what I do, I only tell you about YouTube and I keep the rest, because I want you to know me as time goes on. I just don't want you to know me within just a day. You meet me and then I tell you everything about me. That is not the reality. We need to go through. I need to win your trust. I need to see whatever I'm seeing before I start, sharing and then giving the whole status quo of who I am. So we should apply it. Finally, before I round up in the next 5 to 10 minutes, let's encourage our girls, just as we give birth. And then, when I was growing up, the upbringing had, kings. You'll be beaten. In the Gen Z generation, caning your child or beating your child is out of the picture. So if that is how we want to train our children, then we need to educate our children morally that social media is not the place. Because personally now, a lot of lifestyle are being learned on social media, are being picked on social media. So it makes them gullible. They see the trend and they think that is it. People think that the life people are living on or leading on social media is the reality. But on a factual sense, that is not it. That is number one. Let's also educate our girls to know that their pride and dignity matters. So if they are out there, they should apply the same thing, out there. Don't just throw it away, because you don't know people's intentions until it's been revealed. People harbor ill will intentions. All right. So let's also educate and inform. And let's also encourage our girls that working for your money, no matter how small it is, whether a lady or a man, is better than indulging in something that will bring disgrace. All right, working for your money, no matter how small it is better than indulging in, a quick or a shortcut kind of endeavor that will later lead you to what shouldn't be shouldn't be the case. So it is the other side of it. Is very sad how this this news has come up, but I feel like the government of Ghana should also be more discreet in how they deal with this by not coming out issuing a communique and being emotional about it that okay, we are gonna arrest this guy. No, that's not how it should be. We should basically do the needful by keeping quiet and working hard, in line with the Russian embassy to do what we seek to do. Now you coming out to say you want to arrest him, he can fly anywhere. He can fly anywhere, hide there, and then even secretly do his thing because he can decide to stop posting on apps that can expose him, still go about, do the videos and sell it secretly. He can still do this in a discreet manner. He can do this with all confidentiality. He would decide, okay, I'm not posting them how I met them. I just shoot the videos with my sunglasses, edit them, share it on these X-rated sites, and make my money underground. So if we don't take care, we will teach him how to do this job in a more discreet manner, rather than going through the right process to arresting him. So that's the bit. This evening I decided that let me use this live session to educate and inform. Let me use this live session to also educate other ladies and sensitize their mind, create an awareness that this is what is going on. So be on the lookout, be on the watch out, basically do a lot, and then let's hold the dignity. Don't be consumed by what you eat today. And the most painful thing about social media is that these videos will be there now and forevermore, and then if you don't take care, this stigma will be all around you all your life, and it might affect a whole lot. That maybe in the future someone wants to marry you, and then people will start gossiping, this is what this girl did, and then a whole lot. Like I said, for the men, we can also pick something from it. Basically it can happen to us as well. It can happen to us. You can meet an Oyibo lady too. You go pretend say she's a well-to-do lady, she likes you, she wants to take you to her apartment. You go to the apartment, very nice apartment. You also not know that she's secretly recording you. And then because you are also falling for the fallacy of Oyibo is the gateway to heaven, then a whole lot will be out there. So vice versa, we all need to be on the lookout. We all need to be careful. We all need to stay glued and fixated to the whole process of this, entirety of whatever is going on. So that is why I was here. That is basically my narrative. This is mine. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your opinions. This one is from, let me read this comment. All right. This is from Felix. Kerry Francis is saying that Ghanaians say that they want to trend like Nigeria in competing, but unfortunately, trending for a bad reason. Felix, I agree with you, but today, let's educate and inform. This is an African thing. This cuts across. I have already condemned whatever happened in Ghana. I've already criticized the ladies. I've already done that. Today, let's educate and inform. You are right, Felix. You are right, but some trends are only negative. It's only a negative PR. And negative PRs, there should be a way. That's why I'm saying that we need to be careful with how we are flaming it, because then these trends, they help. And it's happening in every space of the African space. It's even worse in some countries, very worse. So this kind of education is going to help others to, I think this trend is going to help others to also come to a realization that it is what it is. All right. So guys, I am super excited. to have you here. It's something we would do. We we would basically advise our girls and our ladies to do this. How can this moral? All right, I think I've read this comment. Let me see if it's any video. I feel bad for the girls, or I felt bad for the girls. This is from Estent. Okay, so guys, thank you for joining this live session. It's late. People have work to go tomorrow. People have other stuff to do. Tomorrow is a working day. So I'm ending it here. Stay safe and then be good out there. All right. See you on the next one.